All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High in the proper names in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. I want to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash Ma'amath. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world ignorantly and willingly call God or Jehovah. Bahashem meaning in the name of. Yahushai meaning he who delivers, whom the world ignorantly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who grew well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahar One, bin Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers on Yahweh Shema Shah. Shalom, shalom. Quick lesson put together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, and I pray that it be edifying. So, man, this lesson is going to be entitled the characteristics, the true characteristics of a leader, because on this earth, man, you don't see too many leaders that lead righteously. You have different forms of leaders, and the different how can I say this? Different forms of leadership, basically. You have people that lead gangs and lead people in the wrong direction. You got the blind leading the blind. Both of them ultimately fall into the ditch. You got wicked women that could lead younger women into an adulterous lifestyle. But then you have righteous leaders on this earth. That feed Yahweh Shema Shah sheep in truth and sincerity. But the main form of leadership comes from the head himself, being Yahweh, putting everything on Yahweh Shah's shoulder and giving us the blueprint on what an actual leader is, man. So, all right, I'll start off in the book of John, chapter 13, and verse 1. It says, "Now before the feast of the Passover, when Yahweh Shah knew that his hour was come, that he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own which were in the world, he loves them unto the end," right? And that goes into the elect, those that follow Yahweh Shah, those that were as sheep with no shepherd. When the sheep see the shepherd, they all come in, for the things that they need, looking to be cared for by that shepherd, and that's how our people were 2,000 years ago that followed Yahweh Shah all in the wilderness, fasting, wanting to be healed by him, wanting to hear his words. With two-thirds of our people hearing those same words and basically shunned them for it. It says, verse 2, and supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him, Yahweh, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he was come from Yahweh, and went to Yahweh, he riseth from supper and laid aside his garment, and took a towel and girded himself. After that, poured water into a basin, and began to wash the disciples' feet, and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simon Peter, and Peter said unto him, Lord, doest thou wash my feet? Yahweh answered and said unto him, What I do thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter. Peter said to him, Thou shalt never wash my feet. Yahweh answered, If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. So, Yahweh right here, he was showing the characteristics of a leader, even though he was a king and everything was given into his hand. Him being the only man on earth to real deal do miracles, from birth. His birth in itself was a miracle. Angels all around about him. You see what I'm saying? So he done so many miracles you can't even put it in a book. Right. You see what I'm saying? So having the spirit to even break things down. He was the main form of what a leader is on this earth, to where before he even came, the prophets was prophesying about him and his coming, and a child that was to be born to our nation, to bring us back to the Father, right? So verse 9 says, Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Yahushua said to him, He that is washed needed not, save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all. For he knew who should betray him, therefore said he, Ye are not all clean. So, right, even from the beginning, Judas was handpicked, how Yahushua, he started off walking throughout the land. He said, yeah, come follow me. Israelite indeed, come follow me. He's handpicked his disciples, and then he picked Judas out of the crowd, knowing that he was a devil from the beginning, So that basically he wasn't clean, but he was used to basically do the will of Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? So verse 12 says, so after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments, he was set down again. He said unto them, know ye what I have done to you? Ye call me master and Lord. Ye say, well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Right. And Yahushua, through him, we have a perfect example on who to follow, what a leader should be. So now when we look at our elders and apostles and bishops, the men that Yahweh Shemashah set over us, we see Yahushua in them. Even though they're in the flesh, we see them striving for righteousness. We see them, striving every week, coming to camp every week, right, with a lesson prepared. And that lesson can be a 2-3 hour lesson, that just shows the diligence that it took, throughout the week to basically serving Yahweh Shemashah, following Yahweh Shemashah to get the work done, basically. So now we look at that and we able to land back off of it and basically follow in those footsteps to get our work done for Yahweh Shemashah. You see what I'm saying? So right. And it says right, we got to wash each other's feet, and we do that via these videos, uplifting each other. We do that via charity. We do that via anointing one another, praying for one another. Verse 15, it says, for I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. So, right, we're not going to be greater than Yahushua on this earth to where we're going to get, some form of not going through tribulation like Nate the Snake of IUIC says. We ain't going to go through Jacob's trouble or whatever the case may be. We're going to have to go through it just like we're going to have our darkest hour, our hour where we're going to have to solely depend on Yahweh Shemashah. We're going to real deal be sheep out here, and it says, so right, no servant is greater than his master, and 2/3 of our people, they hated Yahushua, so they're going to hate us. Verse 17, it says, if you know these things, happy are ye if you do them. So right, so we know the fight that Yahushua had to go through. We know the affliction that he went through. So now we serve him happily. We go through what we go through happily, knowing that it's a reward in heaven and that our big brother is smiling down upon us, watching us fight and strive for his namesake, but Yahushua was that perfect example on what it means to be a leader. You have all types of false leaders in Israel today, Sakari, all on no jumper, not bringing out the Lord's name. You see what I'm saying? Not speaking on the Lord's name, getting up there. Now he didn't use the Israelite thing as a front to come up in his world. Now he came up, and you see he's stepping down from Sakari. Now he got other routes of income that he could, you know what I'm saying? So it gets to a point where he wasn't a true leader, a true shepherd over Israel, man. Coming up against the apostles. I remember one year he said, "Yeah, I'm the head priest in Israel right now because Apostle Tahar is too old." You see what I'm saying? So it gets to a point where everything that man did, it was to uplift himself, and exalt himself. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately because I don't, I gotta Google the definitions on it to make sure I'm using that in the right saying right now. You see what I'm saying? He has to be taken out of place. You see what I'm saying? Because he wasn't doing it in truth and sincerity. Serving Yahweh Shemel Shah when it's all said and done with, man. So he's not a definition of a true leader in Israel today, man. And same throughout our day-to-day life. Like Salaki, I'm looking for the right precept to bring out next. Same throughout our day-to-day life, man. I watch guys that, be at work or whatever the case may be, put in a position to be a leader, but not really a leader. You see what I'm saying? Not really leaders, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Never, you just watch them. Never been in a situation to where you had to think critically to get yourself out of a situation. You see what I'm saying? Just come to work, be a leader, claim to be a leader, go home and just do what you do. Don't have the care. Never been through anything that shapes you and forms you to be a man. Never been in that fire, man. I see it at work all the time. You see what I'm saying? So right. It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "As thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua HaMashiach, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained." So right. Putting the brothers in remembrance of, wolves lurking about. Wolves basically trying to separate the Lord's flock, forcing people to give heed into seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. You see what I'm saying? Trying to separate the sheep from the love of Yahweh Shemel Shah. But Yahweh Shemel Shah said, he have graven us in his right hand. No man is able to pluck thee out. He's not going to forget us. You see what I'm saying? So right, it says verse 7, "But refuse profane and old wise fables, and exercise thyself rather unto godliness." So right, we put off the ways of this world, the ways of our grandparents, the things that they teach us, the feminism, the gangster culture. You see what I'm saying? The be a good nigga for Esau, and just in this system, man, just focusing and worrying about this system. Now we understand that our captivity is coming to an end. We understand that it's a latter end, man. It's a light at the end of this tunnel. You no longer have to worry about, letting your children outside and if they ever gonna come home again. You see what I'm saying? Or just wicked rulership, man. We want to see the wicked taken out of place. And by us saying that, like I was having a conversation, like I told my supervisor, when I started this job, I said, yeah, I'm a part of a religion, but I don't really want to talk about it. I just need Saturdays off. Now, guys coming around basically saying, yeah, the Israelites got a bad name. And I'm just like, bro, look what was done under Christianity. The rape, the rob, the pillage, the trafficking. You see what I'm saying? All these things. You just want to be forgiven but by us even saying something about it, you try to demonize us more than you demonize the people that did it. So it gets to a point to where now when I come around you, bro, I don't even want to talk to you. You're not my kind of people. I can't relate to you because I might say things that offend you. Like it was on my mind. At work, I asked this guy, would he eat a human if he had to? And he said, yeah. And I'm looking at him physically. I'm like, nigga, you don't never work out. You don't work out. You don't do nothing. You already said you're an atheist. You already said you ain't got the Lord, but you never work out. You get your ass off work, go home, eating cookies and snacks and shit, watching anime all night. You see what I'm saying? And then get up in the morning, you still ain't doing nothing. So I asked him. I said, bro. I said, what didn't? And this would expire that lesson. I said, this lesson I'm doing right now. I said, bro, what characteristics do you feel you need to have to make you an apex predator? He said, bro, what, bro? That sounds cringe. He said, that sounds cringe. I said, it sounds cringe because you don't have a rulership mentality. And that's when I knew that I couldn't talk to them boys no more. You just said you gonna go outside and eat a human. Nigga, how you know you gonna go outside and get your ass ate? You ain't no damn apex predator out here, cuz it's niggas out here that's vultures. You see what I'm saying? It's real deal lunatics out here, bro. You see what I'm saying? And you think that you just gonna go outside and have the strength, the might, the wisdom to strain somebody and do what you unalive somebody to fill your appetite. You see what I'm saying? So I asked him, I said, bro, what characteristics do you feel you have to become an apex predator? So he thought I was gonna say strength and violence. That's not what I was talking about. So he said, bro, that sounds cringe, bro. He said, man, I'm going on lunch. I said, all right, think about it. He said, I might not. I said, all right, cool. And when he came back to work, he said, so bro, ask me the question again. And I said, what characteristics do you have to become an apex predator? He said, bro, you got two type of people in this world. You got people like Trump that handle things by violence, and you have people like Gandhi that handle things by peace. He said, so what's your answer? I said, having the right amount of wisdom and knowledge and understanding to get you through any situation. Because I don't want to talk to them about the Lord because they don't believe in the Lord. So I just said, having the right amount of wisdom and knowledge and understanding to get you through any situation. He said, yeah, Gandhi used peace. Okay, so what you gonna do if it's a real deal lunatic that deserve to be in a psych ward somewhere, right? Ain't had his meds, he hungry, ain't no water, all out hell break loose. It's a dystopian society or whatever the case may be, and he want war and you want peace. What you gonna do in that moment when he kick your door down? You gonna protest right then and there? You see what I'm saying? So you're not an apex predator on this earth. You're not a leader. You don't have wisdom and knowledge and understanding to get you through any situation. You don't have the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So by me even asking you that question, it seems more strange than a nigga that's sitting right here saying that he's going to eat a human. You see what I'm saying? So it gets to a point like, bro, I said, I told him, I said, bro, I'm done talking, bro. You ain't my kind. I just left it at that. We ain't got nothing else to talk about, bro. Like, you're not my kind of person to hang around. I can't talk to you about anything. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna do my job and go home. You see what I'm saying? Just leave it at that. You see what I'm saying? So right, I'm gonna get back to the scriptures. It's 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, but refuse profane and old wise fables and exercise thyself rather unto godliness. So you have to exercise yourself into godliness because all other physical exercise don't matter. It says, verse 8, for bodily exercise profited little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. So bodily exercise profited little. You know what I'm saying? You can be going to the gym. You could be the strongest. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't have the Lord, your time going to come eventually. You see what I'm saying? You could be out here winning 300 battles in a row. And then now a grizzly bear is your competition. You see what I'm saying? What you going to do then? So it gets to a point in time to where our people don't have the right leadership mentality. So they leading in ways that are not good, man, when it's all said and done with. So, right. And that's just what it is, man. So based off of that conversation, I'm just like, man, a true leader on this earth is a man that follows after of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You know, plain and simple. And Yahushua makes us leaders when it's all said and done with. So, right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 22, in verse 18. You know, because I watch guys, they real deal try to discredit the things that you're saying. But that same person that's discrediting you, young, you know what I'm saying, never moved out of the house with his parents. You see what I'm saying? Never had to struggle to pay a bill. Never had to think on how he gonna pay his lights or how he gonna pay his rent, or never been in a situation to where, you know what I'm saying, your house 13 miles away, your ass ain't got no Uber money. You got to make sure that you got, you know what I'm saying, that you go to work for your children, to take care of your wife and your children. And now you just worked 11 hours and now you got to walk, you see what I'm saying, 6-7 miles walking across the bridge and shit, making sure you get home to your family. Nigga ain't never been through no situation to where you had to make some shit shake, but you try to discredit something that another man said, bro. You see what I'm saying? All to please a woman, you know, try to make yourself, puff yourself up in front of a woman. You see what I'm saying? To make another man look bad, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on now, man. This is the book of Luke, chapter 22, and verse 18. And it says, for I say unto you, I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of Yahweh shall come. And he took bread and gave thanks and brake it and gave unto them, saying, this is my body, which is given of you. This do in remembrance of me. Likewise, Also the cup after the supper, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for you. But behold, the hand of him that betrayeth me is with me on the table, and truly the Son of Man goeth as it was determined. But woe unto that man by whom he is betrayed. Talking about Judas, you know what I'm saying? But the point being, going further, keep going, verse 23, and it says, As they began to inquire among themselves which of them it was that should do this thing, and there was also a strife among them, which of them should be accounted the greatest. So right, and understanding what it means to be the greatest, you're gonna have to go through a lot of affliction. You know, our elders and our apostles and bishops, they done went through so much. They done went through so much, and our affliction just started. So we got a long way to go. You see what I'm saying? So for a young man to be in his truth, learn this truth, you see what I'm saying? The next thing you know, he wake up and try to be an instant elder. You know, that's dangerous, man. You know, I'd rather take every step, make sure I take every step on the way up to the top, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, because you miss a step, that's going to be a lesson that you had to learn later. You know, the Lord had to teach me a lot of lessons, and by me learning those lessons, I understand it's always a lesson that has to be learned. Like right now, my lesson that need to be learned is anger. You see what I'm saying? And I understand that every day. And the Lord give me plenty of situations to where he let me out of situations I didn't thought of something off my anger. You know what I'm saying? Like today, just off the conversation, it was making me mad. I'm just like, bro, you look guys ain't never been through nothing, bro. You see what I'm saying? How can you discredit anybody? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keep going. Which of them shall be the greatest? Verse 23, verse 24. And there was also a strife among them, which of them should be accounted the greatest. And he said unto them, The kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let them be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that doeth serve. So right, man, understanding what it means to be a father, man. You see what I'm saying? When you're a true father and when you're a true father to some children, you have to really learn how to lead. You see what I'm saying? You have to really be a leader over those children. And sometimes sometimes you be in your own house serving, especially if you got more than one wife. You be in the house serving, making sure everybody's straight, and then it comes to a point where you can just sit down, kick back and relax and chill. You see what I'm saying? Now I done did all this serving, you get to a point like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's my turn. You see what I'm saying? Don't ask me nothing right now, man. I did everything I had to do for everybody. You know, don't ask me nothing. I need what I need. You see what I'm saying? So when you're a true father in this truth, man, sometimes you have to real deal sit back and guide and lead, and it's always it never ends when you're a father. Like small things. You see what I'm saying? Like it's always a small lesson that need to be learned where you have to fill your children head up with wisdom, knowledge, understanding. And that's what makes you a true leader, serving them. You see what I'm saying? Whether it be a small conversation you tell your son, and when you go to school today, make sure you stay away from everybody that's coughing. If you see them coughing and they sick and they playing germs, don't touch their toys that they playing with and don't play with them. You see what I'm saying? Just go play by yourself and chill and pray to Yahweh Shem Al Shai and make sure that you come home healthy so you won't get your brothers and sisters sick. You see what I'm saying? So now when your son go to school or when your son go, you know what I'm saying, he going to be paying attention to what's going on and make sure that he take heed to the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that his father gave him, especially when you like a real father. No, not coming in beating on your family, being a lion in your household. You see what I'm saying? But leading with love. You know what I'm saying? Leading with love and doing things according to Yahweh Shem Shai. That's when they really take in the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You see what I'm saying? So keep going. Verse 26. But ye shall not be so, but he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that doeth serve. For whether is greatest he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth, is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as he that serveth. And ye are they which have continued with me in my temptation, and I am appointed to you a kingdom as my father have appointed unto me. So right, you know, Yahweh Shai, he was the greatest among the disciples. He was the greatest among all Israel, and he was still serving all Israel. You see what I'm saying? He was still serving. And that's what you learn, as you grow in this truth. You learn that you have to change things about yourself so those around you may benefit. You know what I'm saying? So me, if I'm a person with a whole bunch of anger and I'm constantly angry about every single situation, now next thing you know, your sons and your daughter going to be angry. You see what I'm saying? Because they learned it from you. And, Yahweh Shai, and today I was praying about that because it's like something just being there, being around and sitting around niggas that feel like they ain't never been through nothing, no struggle. Your parents pay every single bill so you could just freely save up $30,000. You see what I'm saying? You can just freely save up $30,000, go home, eat cookies and shit, chill. You see what I'm saying? And have the audacity to think as if you could speak against another man. You see what I'm saying? So just even thinking about that, being around it, just like, man, I got to pray. This is something I had to pray about, to where Yahweh Shai was strong, austere man. And he going down the line, everybody getting their lick in. You see what I'm saying? Everybody getting their lick in. Out there, he going where he was at, and the Roman soldiers getting their lick in. You see what I'm saying? He could have went crazy if he wanted to. So it gets to a point to where, imagine the amount of control that Yahweh Shai had to have to even get, you know what I'm saying? To understand that this is the will of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? To even when they try to give him the vinegar to drink, I believe it was vinegar. You see what I'm saying? Even when they try to give him that, they get to like, nah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it to the chin for my brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? So it gets to a point that you have to imagine the amount of control that Yahweh Shai had to even endure. You know what I'm saying? So right, I'm gonna keep going. In verse 27 again, it says, "For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth? If not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as he that serveth." So Yahweh Shai was serving his nation, man. And now we are serving Yahweh Shai by doing the same exact thing. Doing this work. Considering the works of Yahweh Shai in our day-to-day lifestyle, which forces us to change and become real men, real leaders. So this is the book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says verse 2, it says, "Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind." So right, we all of one mind. We all one. I'm gonna start at verse 1. If there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels in mercy, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. So right, when a situation, if anything happen, whether it be good or bad in the truth, we judge according to Yahweh Shem Shah. These scripture, these words. You see what I'm saying? So it says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem one better than themselves." And that's what you begin to think, when you come to this truth. Like my old lady, they be watching the camp video. When they watch the camp videos, she tell me, she's like, "Yeah, but when a brother bring out a precept, brother get to it fast." She said, "I be seeing everybody flip the pages, and he be like, 'Got it,' you know what I'm saying? Bring it out quick." I say, "Yeah, I'm the dumbest nigga out there." You know what I'm saying? I say, "Yeah, I'm the dumbest nigga out there." You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody when they come to the camp, they come to the camp, and it's based off my face. Like I said, hey, come to the camp to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and you gonna learn. But just understand, you might not see me speaking because I'm the dumbest nigga out there. You see what I'm saying? So that's the mindset that we have to have when it comes to serving Yahweh Shem Shai. That lowliness of mind and understanding. Like I heard a brother Avocado the other day, he said, "Yeah, I just hit 10 years in the truth." I said, "Damn, he just hit 10 years in the truth." You know what I'm saying? He just hit 10 years in the truth. That's a long time in my eyes. You see what I'm saying? Because I only been in truth 5 years, going on 6 years. You see what I'm saying? So just understanding that, understanding that you have brothers over you, that know more and can teach you. My elder tell me something, or if, because you gotta, when I listen to my elder and I think about how calm he is when situations come and how he just be like, "It is what it is." So whenever I done did some shit off my anger, the first thing that come to my mind is Yahweh Shem Shai, and then The second thing that come to my mind is how my elder would think, knowing that I just did this or said this in this manner. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. You see what I'm saying? Like the worldly father that you never had. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm considering myself like this. These are the examples that I have to be like when it comes to, fighting this part of myself. You see what I'm saying? Fighting this part of myself and going to the next level. Like Peter, you quick to pull out the sword. The Lord told him to pull out the sword. He quick to pull out the sword because he ready to fight. You see what I'm saying? It gets to a point in time where I'm just so in my mind, somebody walking slow in front of me, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking what I'm thinking. You see what I'm saying? So right, man, we have to understand how Yahweh Shai moves and sometimes just be patient. He walking slow in front of you, all right, smell all the flowers. Look at this paint. Look how everything, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever, keep going. Verse 4. Hold on. I think that was it. All right. Verse 3 again. Let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem one better than himself. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. So right. And that's just what it is. We have to have the mind of Yahweh Shai, and think about what Yahweh Shai went through and understand that the Father could put us through the same thing. All right. Just, what I'm saying? Keep going. Keep going. That's all we can do. You slip up. I'm sorry, Lord, man. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Help me. Please help me, please. You see what I'm saying? And that's the mindset, man. We repent and keep going. So I'm going to get this because I haven't got this yet. It's going to be the last precept. I believe I haven't got it in the book of Mark, chapter 9, in verse 37. Was it 37 or 33? Verse 33. Right? I believe it's the sons of Zebedee. I believe that's his name. It says, Mark chapter 9 and verse 33, and it says, and he came to Capernaum, and being in the house, he asked them, why was it that ye disputed among yourselves by the way? But they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest. And he sat down and called the 12, and said unto them, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. And he took a child and sat him in the midst of them. And when he had taken him in his arms, he said unto them, whosoever shall receive one of such children in my name, receive it me. And whosoever shall receive me, receive it not me, but him that sent me. And John answered him, saying, Master. All right, and that's just verse 37. So you have to, we receive each other like Yahweh shall receive us ultimately. So we will receive the spirit of Yahweh by Yahweh in heaven, who gives the spirit in the first place, the creator of all things. You see what I'm saying? So by us walking in the ways of Yahweh Shai, we become good and faithful servants in whom the Lord Yahweh will be well pleased in the day of our ceremony. When Yahweh Shai sat crowns upon our head, and that's the ultimate goal. But right now, this worldly stuff that we go through, it really don't matter. You don't have to learn how to fight, and just get through it, man. So if you desire to be first, you have to be last and servant of all. And Yahweh Shai showed us the true characteristics of a leader. I pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next.